Hello everyone, and welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today we are here testing out the new Model Y refresh. Behind me I have the launch series. I'm not going to be covering all of the features that the new Model Y will bring. Instead, I'm mainly going to be focused on the drive and how it feels to be inside of the new Model Y refresh. But before we begin, I'll just do a quick walk around of the car, spotting out some of the main things that are going to be impacting our ride today. The first thing I wanted to call out with this launch series edition, and specifically with the vehicle that we have here today for our demo drive, is the 19-inch wheels. Now, this is the 20-inch Helix 2.0 wheels. These do come included with the launch series. I am curious to feel how the drive with these compared to the 19-inch cross-flow wheels that are the smaller version, and they do come in all black. I wanted to give you guys just a very quick tour of the back seats. The front seat is already set to my driving position. Now, I'm about 5'6", so I'm definitely not the tallest person in the world, but the Model Y is a little bit more unique than the other models out there that Tesla has to offer, because the front seats are kind of on rails here. So you do have room underneath the seat to, if you're a taller person, you definitely have a little bit more breathing room to extend your legs out a little bit. Now, the back seats are heated. They are not ventilated. The cooled seats are only available to the driver and passenger seat here. The materials, this is the first time that I am seeing the white interior. It is my preferred interior. It's easier to keep clean than some may think. We have a couple kids, and our white interior on our Model X is pristine still. So, but going back to the interior here, the material, this white part of the white interior that's on the door, it's nice and cushioned. It feels very similar to what I have on the Model X. The latest addition to the new Model Y refresh, it's the screen in the back for the second row passengers. Here you have access to your climate control. You can turn that on, and you can determine where you want the airflow going. I'm gonna turn that off though. You can also adjust the front seat here. As you can see, it's moving forward. You can even fold the back seats, which I didn't know you could do that from here. So let's see, fold that down. Now, these are the fastest folding seats in the industry. So we'll go ahead and fold that back up very quick. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that you could do that from back here. Now, obviously, I'm sitting on the left-hand side behind the driver's seat, and I can't fold my seats because I'm sitting in them, so that makes a lot of sense. You can control your music from back here. You also have access to Netflix, YouTube, Hulu, Twitch, and Tesla tutorials, and as well as some games back here. Now, there have been some comments that the back screen is low, and folks in the back seats are looking like downward at the screen. I'll say that the screen in the Model Y compared to the Model X feels a little bit higher. I don't know if that's actually true, but just on the Model X, I think I'm looking down more towards this area. So this actually feels a bit higher in the new Model Y. Needless to say, though, our kids love the screen. It's awesome for when you're taking long road trips to be able to kind of watch some entertainment back here, keep them entertained. And in one of the Tesla software updates, you do have the ability now to connect a Bluetooth device. In our case, we connect a Bluetooth headphones to the back, and you can connect up to 2, I believe. And what that allows us to do is that the kids can kind of listen to what they want in the back seat, and I can listen to any music that we like in the front seat. So that's been a great addition that Tesla has added. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and kickstart our demo drive here with the new Model Y refresh. And so in order to put it into park, you will just press on the brake pedal and then switch up. But I do want to just check one thing here and see if the auto shift is enabled on this particular car. I don't think it is, just because if I had put my foot on the brake pedal, it would have automatically shifted it into drive. I don't know where exactly that would be. Okay, so it looks like under dynamic, auto shift out of park is disabled, so I'm gonna go ahead and enable that. Yes. All right, so again, these are the bigger 20-inch wheels, and I'd much prefer the smaller 19-inch crossflow wheels. Not only do they give you more range, on those you'll get 327 miles of range, but they're also more comfortable. All right, so we're gonna make a left here. Needless to say though, first impressions, it is quiet in here. It's a lot quieter than what I can remember from my 2023 Model Y that I had. All right, here we go. The cabin noise, is it better than the cabin noise in the Model X? And I'm just using that, probably not the fairest of comparison, but that's the only thing I really have to compare against right now because that's what I own. I would say it's comparable. It's about the same between the two. Left here, just eerily quiet actually. We're going on local roads here. Now the steering feels very similar. It definitely feels like I'm driving a Model Y. Pretty responsive. Now the stock, I haven't even talked about the stock, but they've added the stock back in. You know, in the Model X right now, you have the turn signals on the steering wheel. It feels fine. It's one direction or unidirectional. I forget the technical term that people are using for it, but it's just one tap to turn. You don't have to, it's not like a double tap to cancel or anything like that. And the reason for that is because once you're done turning, right, so I'm making a right into here, right, will auto cancel it once it's seen that you've completed your turn. I'm gonna make a U-turn right here. Now the other big difference was the brake pedal that Tesla has done as a part of this new Model Y refresh, and the brake pedal definitely like a brake pedal should feel. Left here now. All right, so now let's see if we can get on a main road here and test out the acceleration on this thing, and then see if we notice a difference in the cabin noise. Now in the launch series does come with the acceleration boost, which gives you 0 to 60 in 4.2 seconds, I believe. Okay. Actually, you know, at low speeds, I can barely hear the cars around me. And I want to get up to this street up here just to try to go a little bit faster and see how the cabin noise is. Yeah, the stock feels fine. It you know, some people were saying that it was kind of like an afterthought, that the colors on it were, I don't know, different, I guess. Maybe the colors are different on the stock here, but it being an afterthought, I don't know if I would necessarily agree with that. I mean, it feels sturdy, you know, it feels fine. I mean, I know a lot of people are happy that it's back. It doesn't really matter to me whether I have the stock or not. I'm used to the turning signals on the steering wheel on the Model X, and it's something that you get used to very quickly. A lot of people have commented on the acceleration of this, and we're going to be testing it out here momentarily. Let's make a right here. Oh yeah, this is very responsive. All right, let's floor it a little bit here. Okay, all right. You definitely feel the power in this thing. The acceleration is smooth. I don't necessarily get jerked back or anything like that. I wonder if, so yeah, it is acceleration is in sport mode. Deceleration is in standard. I think that's fine. Yeah, so I think we got it on the right acceleration settings. Oh yeah, there we go. Woo! Damn, that is quick. I just noticed as this car was passing me, is like if I try to make a left here, I'm gonna get this red outlining here. But I also have a red dot indicator here, which also, you know, lets you know that there's a car coming up on you. So that is a nice addition. I don't have that on the Model X. We only have the indication here on the screen when there's a car on the side that you're trying to turn onto. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and head back to the Tesla service center. That is a big hill. We'll go up it. Let's just, yeah, the suspension is night and day though. It feels good riding over these bumps with no problems. You do feel the bumps, but it's very subtle. So we're gonna go ahead here and go around here. I wonder if I won't think I can make my way out of here, so I'm just gonna make a U-turn right here. Beautiful. All right, we're gonna head back to the
in 500 feet, turn right onto Satellite Boulevard.
Service center here. We'll go the long way. Why not?
Now turn left onto Satellite Boulevard.
Well, we'll get to go on the highway, it looks like. That'll be a good test. I did want to test out the sound system, but I don't want this video to get taken off YouTube for putting music on. Oh my goodness.
In 500 feet, turn left onto Beaver Ruin. Now turn left onto Beaver Ruin Road.
This car just feels so much more well put together. I definitely didn't hear any rattles in the back or anywhere else in the car. There was a comment by someone on X that said that the interior felt like you were wearing noise canceling headphones, and I would say that's a fairly good analogy to just how quiet it is in the cabin. And I keep going back to that just because it's, earlier I said that it's about the same in my Model X, but now that I've been driving it might be quieter in the Model X. Again, we got this car in front of us that you can just make out its exhaust, the exhaust sound that's coming from that car. There's cars that are coming by us right here, like that one, that Honda Pilot. I didn't hear him at all. So that is super impressive, just how much Tesla has been able to improve on the cabin noise. And, obviously the seals are brand new, the wheels, all of that contributes to a quieter cabin. All right, so we're going to be getting on the highway here.
Take the Interstate 85 north, Georgia 403 north.
Be able to floor it a few more times. I will say the seats on the Model X, I noticed that was actually better between a 2023 Model X. The seats in the Model Y were more comfortable. This seats remind me of what the seats in the Model Y felt like. These seats are super, super comfortable. So we're getting out at 104. We're getting floored a little bit here. Ooh, shoot. All right, so looks like there's a speed limit on here that they set, 85 miles per hour. Well, we got up there really quick, didn't we? Let's floor it a little bit more. All right, here we go. So we're going at 68 miles per hour right now, and you do hear the wind a bit, but other than the wind, barely make out the cars. You put a little bit of music and you're not gonna hear anything. This is incredible. Very, very sturdy. All right, so we're coming up on our exit here.
Now take exit 104 on the right.
We gotta make a left up there, so I'm gonna get into the left turning lane.
On the left towards Southeastern Railway Museum.
The regen deceleration, I think that's going to be useful. Those that have owned a Tesla and are used to it, you'll know. I think it feels just a tiny bit stronger in the new Model Y refresh.
Now stay straight to take the Pleasant Hill Road ramp.
Okay, so I think we're going to be making a right soon. Yeah. Oh, we just passed someone that's blasting music, and you could definitely hear it. It was definitely subdued out quite a bit there. Now, this is the launch series. This is the only edition that's currently available in the United States. We'll see when the non-launch series is released here. They have already been
Now turn right
in China and other parts of Europe. You can order a non-launch series Model Y. If you're on the market and you're debating whether or not you should spend the extra money on the launch series, and you're debating on whether or not you should wait for the non-launch series or get the current Model Y. The current Model Y does have a lot of great inventory discounts, so you can get a really great deal on it. But driving this car, it is night and day. So I hope you guys all enjoyed the video today. Hope you enjoyed this ride with the new Model Y refresh. Please drop a comment, like the video, and if you aren't already, please subscribe. I'll catch you all in the next one. Take care.